Okay, there we go. We're ready. That's touching. We are ready. So let me get myself in. So, new live. It's been a week. I think it's been a week. And Fog Guy is here already. Here we go. So yeah, I think today I actually want probably to be exploring how to make a map. So this is the terrible drawing I did just like a few minutes ago, which I will be using as a kind of starting point to see what I can do with that. So the idea is having a map which is technically an infinite map. You can make it as big as you wish, and you have things to interact with on this map. So I probably have already imported this image, which is probably not the correct way to import this. That's just a big PNG file. So you're suggesting Inkscape. I think I have it. Yes, I do. I didn't try it that much because I'm more used to... well, that's not what I want. Okay, so maybe I don't have it. Maybe I did remove it. It does art in vectors. Nice. That's a cool thing. I don't really know if you do... if that changes the way you use these... where you use brushes and stuff. I guess not. Not so sure. But yeah, here I made one single texture, and I don't know if it is the way to go with that. Because I guess you could be like assembling textures together. I don't really know. I will start first with a... oh, I need to save this. Okay. Scenes. Technically, we should only see a small portion of it. Yes, that's correct. And that's Pepelander who's coming in. Hey, working on a map, sort of. I think I did take what looks like a village the most. Okay, so let's have icons in our map here and bring this little guy. So technically we could create objects. You're in the metro, kinda hard to watch. Well, do as you can, as you want, it's fine, but it's so nice to see you here. Regarding the thing you sent me with the blacksmith, there's quite a lot to explore. That could be really interesting, and it's kind of close to what I've been doing on this project yet, so at least I don't have to spend hours and hours in research mode, which is very fun, but sometimes exhausting when you don't want to do that. So I'm gonna try to create just a simple map point of interest. Oh, point of interest. do I make it a sprite 2D by default? So yeah, it is a sprite 2D, but it is something I want to be interacting with. So every idea is easy to make. Yeah, like the mechanical stuff might not be the hardest, but it is the content of the game which can be a lot, and then both will feed each other in the sense that having a lot of content can make the mechanical a little bit harder. So what if I just ignore that and try to bring in an object, and I will make a scene later. If I do a texture button, oh, it's not centered. Well, that's slightly annoying. But here, at least I can bring the textures and interact with it. So let's bring this here. Now I should be able to move it like here. And I guess that technically we can click on this button. So I could just be adding content on top, so no big deal, I guess. It looks like it at first. But yeah. It is important to visualize the main game loop or main game cycle. So for example, when your game has no prestige, you don't really have a loop, you have a line. But when you have a prestige, it's way harder to make and balance it in a way that is fun and that doesn't become tedious. So what if I create right now I'm thinking a lot about this, but I'm thinking that we would have a list of point of interest, and then each button would be linked to one of those, so that you would have like the logical point and the visual point. Because right there, right, it is correct that if we add a simple script and use the signal right there, we should be able to start this. And yeah, click here. No problem with that. As long as prestige just gives you currency, I don't think it will be hard to balance. Not to balance, but to... yeah, it's... There are two kind of players, I guess. Some players do like prestige, some just hate it, probably. I think it's time to go fetch this video that I've kept on the side for a while now. Okay, so wait a second. I'll just avoid absolute nightmare with the sound. Okay, and then I bring that sound back in slowly. Yeah, all right. So it actually kept the time code as close. So this is supposed to be something that we can use to zoom on the map and move around the map, probably. So here we are on zooming. And are we... Okay, so that's probably edge scrolling. That's the clamp. Hey, Darian's just passing by. Well, that's cool. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing fine with the game. Well, guys says, yeah, and at this point a main feature appears. Player would like to prestige at least to see a new combination of strong swords they can... So far they can get. Yeah, there's probably something interesting in this game, but it's important to see what is the impact of the player on the crafting, for example. So Darian's really doing well the first time you've gone this far. I think you've made 5 minutes of gameplay. If you do some kind of things which are repetitive and takes a little bit of time to grind, yes, you can extend those 5 minutes just by increasing the cost, I guess. But yeah, that's cool. So you want to discuss that another time? Don't want to interrupt the stream. Well, we're talking idle games, so I guess that's fine. But the thing is that, yeah, I will try to focus on the map because that's part of what you want to implement, sort of. I'm thinking right now of a really a kind of map where you can have here, that would be the village. Well, that's not very meaningful, but you could have quarries and stuff. And as you progress in the game, you can unlock more areas. So panning, it's probably there. So that's just a edge movement. I don't know if there's actually a kind of... Godot doesn't give scripts for cameras, right? Like, no. How to drag the camera with the mouse. Whoa, that's complicated. Why would you create a kinematic body to drag the camera? We could be trying to make our own. Like that could be fun and probably not efficient, but yeah. I see if Tara started unzooming. No, that's not me, that was the video. Will be good idea to make icons on map like these arrows on Google Map. I don't use Google Map that much. Arrows, like am I missing something? Do you know what A star is for? As far as I do know, A star is a system to have pass finding. Oh, you mean those little points of interest, maybe? Yeah. Can you click anywhere? Oh, okay. But yeah, those little pinpoints. Yeah, I think that those are pinpoints. So yeah, A star is a pathfinding algorithm that you can find on a lot of Androids and stuff. So I guess we could have this. Yeah, position markers. So we could try to make a custom script. Those red things, make it as a background and add icon. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Here's the button. So technically I would want the camera to be in front of this. But the thing is that I don't think that the camera has an input method. Or maybe it does. It is just... Yes, it is... It is GUI input that only exists for control nodes. So we could have inputs for this. And I think we have left click and right click already. Yeah. We could have right click. Okay. I think we have is action pressed, left click, and we want echoes. Drag. Oh no, wrong. So, okay, nothing here. Okay, right click. String left. So right now we're dragging. Yes, but I did allow the echo. Huh. What if I set that to true? That's true, and if it does an echo, but we do want the echo. Not relevant for events of type event screen drag? Okay. That's for phones, I guess. Oh, so many things. I'm gonna close everything. Console. So, due to keyboard ghosting, may return false. Yes, no. Okay. So we'll come back in 30 minutes on your way home. Yes, I get that. What I don't understand is why we have no echoes. We should have this, but whatever. The question is, when you actually click and drag, are those two different events, Like, let's say if the event is mouse motion, and if event, no. Yeah, so we could go with is action pressed. Right click. True. Like, what does this do? Yeah, it does nothing. I think those are two different events. Let's try Godot, drag, camera movement, right click. Would that make sense? Drag camera. Okay, do we have another input that I'm not aware of? New action, drag camera. Drag camera. Like mouse button, right? No, I don't think so. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this should be doing if as action press camera move up, yes, but that's not really it. We don't press an action here. Because we have the mouse motion, that's right. How do we make sure that we only check the mouse motion when we are clicking? I don't think it's in the video, right? Process delta mouse position. Okay. Move vector. If the mouse is near the top, bottom. That could be an option. But I'm sure there's a way. Right click, maybe in the videos? Smooth camera movements, no. How to rotate camera with mouse or keyboard, so I have this already. Making point and click movement, not that much. Mouse movements. That should be an input thing. First. We have right click. Okay. If event is input event key. Well, no. Mouse button. Button index equal. Oh, do I have to? The mouse button identity. fire is one of the mouse buttons, correct? So it's 2. Let's go with 2. Okay, we should have this. And it does only 1. Okay, it does when we click and release. We could, I don't know, maybe we could try to fake this by having an object in front of the camera, and when you click on it, it's like catching the drag. That would be weird. But we could have the edges. Try. How to make an RTS camera in Godot. Window panning. Window. Oh, we could be using the keyboard to move the camera, but that would be... That's not really what we want. That works definitely, but... What kind of game is using a click and drag camera? If you want click and drag, you need to check that the button mouse is pressed, then you also get the mouse motion. You add the mouse motion to camera transform, so the mouse motion... Okay, maybe I have something here. If it is input mouse motion, can we check a button, like if inputs mouse button, no, we need an object. Should link, okay, there's a link. Mouse and input coordinates, okay, cool. Yes, the mouse motion is fine, but how do you... You need to check the mouse is pressed. If haven't... Yeah. When the mouse mode is set to mouse mode capture, the position is the center of the screen. This is not, it's not what we're doing here. Yep, except that how do we... Yeah, that's the part I don't understand. How do you get both at the same time? Event is mouse button. Yes, and pressed, of course.
What I thought was just folklore or hearsay was true.
Drag camera. Panning camera 2D, great. What are we doing there? Let's see what they're doing about that. What is this mask? Bottom mask? Okay, is that the input? Is that the input? So what was the... We have mouse motion, okay. And this... There's a mask about this, is it? Or is it because it's inheriting or something? Yes. So let's try to use the mask. Oh, I lost. The mouse button mask. One of the bitwise combination of mouse button. Mouse button masks. Middle is 4. That would be like this one is equal to 2, is it? Okay, so that's the zoom we will see later. Okay, let's just try to move it first. Here we just add the relative. Okay. What was... I have such a short memory. So position... Yep. This is going to be a lot of typing. I guess that technically we do right click. Okay. But for some reasons it's reversed. So let's go with... Okay, so we can move the map. Wow, finally. But now we want to zoom in and out. So technically, yes, we should have this button here. Yes, we're clicking the button. And it does move properly, so that's correct. Now what do we do when we click this thing? And technically, yes, we can drag forever, so we should clamp. Clamping is like not important yet. We'll see that at the end. Nope. Mouse, so it's probably mouse button when we have the wheel scrolling. Yep. So it is 4 and 5. So here, event dot button. No, we need to make an if. Sadly. Button index and event dot pressed. So the button index is 4. Okay, so there's a way to get rid of those typing warnings if we want to do that. We can create another variable. That's a little bit overkill. Yeah, let's just ignore that. So we're going to zoom by adding a vector 2 because I'm seeing the zoom here. So what if we add 0 to 0 2? And we do the opposite for 5. Maybe we will have to reverse the plus and the minus. Yes. But then there's the movement which was relative to the zoom. Here, multiply by zoom. Okay. Like... what is it doing? Yes. The cursor is a little bit... yeah, that's fine. Do we... no, we don't want to move the cursor. Like, is it even a thing? Whoa, that's so fast. I'm not sure I want to do that. Yeah, it's probably better. But we should have a maximum zoom and minimum. So let's see what's going to be the maximum. 2. 0.8. And no, that's way not enough. I think 1 is going to be the... we're gonna clump that. We're gonna clump. Well, first we'll have zoom equal clamp, zoom, and minimum maximum, so I guess it is vector 2, 1, 1, and vector 2, 1.8 on both. Should be it. So this way we should be able to avoid too much zoom. So it can zoom out and it can zoom out. Okay, that's correct. The question is about this click here. It's correct. Yes, it's fine. So adding a control object inside a map, like it works fine. It works fine. Which is quite interesting actually. I didn't expect that at first. But yeah, we are able to add green nodes inside of blue nodes, and that's not a problem. Quite surprising behavior, to be fair. So now the next step probably would be like trying to create something around this village when we click on it. So we have quite many options, I guess. Let's just fix those type errors, type warnings. How is that a problem? Cannot find property button index on a boolean. Ah, because I want outputs. And there we go. Okay. So we have a few different options. The first one is to create something which is separated from the map, sort of. And the other is to have the thing spawn around this. Okay, I have to change. There we go. Or we could have a side menu, for example. Like this. Okay, we have the camera. So we have this map. Okay. And we need another canvas layer, sort of. So what if I create it inside of it? Is this working? Like, menu? Not a menu, but a panel, which is gonna be not visibility, but with a minimum of 200. Okay, and we open this again. Yes, we do have the menu on top, so we can use a canvas layer inside of it. That's cool. Oh, really? This one? Okay. I do have to change the sound. Oh, maybe because it's... It actually makes sense. Okay, so I have to change this, and I'm here. Let's see. Okay, that looks correct. And I lost it. Yes, canvas layer. Okay. One interesting thing we could try is to embed this in the game, actually. Let's try that. So we have to use the interface, and we need to create a button. Target. Okay, let's have a map icon for this. Map. This will do. Background frame 8 and foreground shrink to fit in. Let's go. Let's bring this little guy here. This is going to be map button. Okay, and we need to create a new view. Where though? User interface. Okay. So I probably need to reload the project so that it saves and we can use it. So map button goes to map, and let's see. Okay, we're not gonna have the button. Or will we? Yes. It will make this bug. That's fine. We can handle that. So here we have the map. Okay. We have the map. This map we need to save as its own branch. Scenes. Views. Map UI. Okay. What do we have in there? We have a container, which is gonna be viewport container. Yep. This node doesn't have a sub viewport as a child, so we need to add a sub viewport. And there. Okay, so the size doesn't really matter yet. We bring the map. Okay. In the sub viewport. No, in the sub. There we go. And we probably need to fix its size. Yeah, because here we have sort of a square, I believe. Okay, so how do we have this? We could be using maybe the... Wait, maybe there's documentation about it, but I think we could be using a script just to have the size used there. So isolates a rectangular region of the screen to be displayed independently. Display UI in 3D space. Kind of doing the opposite. Doesn't draw anything. Or assign to a viewport texture. Yes, so subviewport container. Yeah. Oh, maybe it's this guy who's defining the size stretch. Yes, looks like it. So it is stretched, and here we have the map. And we have the clicking working fine. It's kind of nice. Right, so let's just update our user interface button so it doesn't make everything bug. So here I think we have to do that in navigation button. Update button. Yep. So we're gonna have map button as false. Okay. And on data loaded, we're gonna put it back to true. This should... Switching again. This should avoid the bug I can't explain yet. So anyway, back to the map now. So we have several options. Yeah, so many ways. Let's have the menu on the side, maybe. Like... we're gonna add... What are we gonna create? Panel container? Which is on the right side of the screen. Layout 400 pixels, and we're gonna use the theme 23. Let's add some margins. Actually, if I want to animate this, I must change the way it is set up, probably. We can try. And let's put some dummy pictures. in there, which will be used as a thing we can use. So that's the header. A separator. And a few buttons maybe for the show. Here is a button. A little bit more spacing, always nice. And there we go. Okay, so if we run this. Okay, so we have this guy on this side. Okay. So make it appear and disappear.
The Colville Indians of upstate Washington call him Sasquatch. The Hoopows
Let's see.
of Northern California call him Omar.
Hello container. Okay.
But right now, let's just call him Bigfoot.
We need two functions here. Open and close. Open. And close. Okay, let's see. Open. Open. So scaling is not the way. Scaling is not the way. But what about the size? Could try to have a... Oh. Before we can open it, now let's start with close. We create a twin. Ah. So we create a twin. And we can add a property self size x final value 0 duration 0.25. Would that work? And that would be 400. We could have a toggle sort of function toggle. Variable open, boolean true. So when we open it, it's open. All right. We can detach the script and start doing something a little bit better. So on bottom here goes the panel container. Which I don't remember the type, that's fine. Now control panel. Toggle. And ready. I'm gonna have this texture button. Oopsie. Okay, I'm on the wrong keyboard. Alright. How will this work? How will this work? Yeah, it doesn't work. Because I'm pretty sure we can't control the size of this. Or maybe should we move the custom minimum? Custom minimum size X. Is it better? Yeah. So it doesn't work because the components in there, they have their own size. So we can't hide it. Okay, is there a way? Yes, there is. There's always a way. It's just going to be longer. Yup. This guy is not gonna use an anchor. Not gonna use an anchor. And you're back. Here we go again. Yes, here we go again. Right now I'm looking at how I can animate this menu on the side. Here is a quick example. I created a map area and we have this menu which we can technically close, but it doesn't, because it is a container, so it will leave space for its children. So unless we set the children with no size, which is probably going to be very complicated, annoying to manage, I have to find another way. Yes, that will probably animate the position, but the thing is that animating the position is a little bit more complex. But yes, that's what I will be doing. That's what I was starting to do when you just arrived. Layout direction? I just want to remove the anchors at the point. Okay, it doesn't have any control parent. Is that a problem though? Is it Y? Nothing hard. No, nothing hard, just script to do. What if I put the panel container is... Yes, that's... Now I can use positions. Okay. So toggle, we don't really care about that. Let's have an initialize position. Or yes, let's have initialize. So position is equal to get parent dot size dot okay. And that's going to be a vector. There's no button, you say. How is this panel triggered? There's a button. Here's the map. The village here is a texture button. So that's it. Bruh? Is that a bruh situation? Bruh. Yeah, just make this button toggled mode, you know? No, I don't, right now I'm just experimenting. This is not the final product. Because right now the menu works for one button, but it would be cool to have one menu work for different buttons. That makes sense. Yeah, well, no. And it absolutely doesn't work. Oh yes, okay. So first, control guy here. You will please ignore the mouse. First. Then why is this panel not? Position. You get the control parent size X as yes, so you should not be here. Just make this button toggle mode. No. Is open full self? Yeah. Size. Cool. Even that, like, why is nothing? Okay, so right now the position should be something. 2 pixels. No. I disagree. Like, very much. And the Y size didn't move. Get parent control. Like, that's view, right? I'm not crazy. That's supposed to be view. Or is it because... Wait a second. I think I have to wait for the user interface to arrive in there. I'll try that. Like... One, two, three, four, five, six. I have a separate singleton script that contains all animations. That's wild. Very wild. But yeah, why not? Oh, and you give the object... Okay, I see how this works then. Yeah, maybe. That could be interesting. That was unexpected. like, let me see that again. Zoom. No, that's not possible. What I wanted to do. Alright, let's see. You would suggest 0-3 time? Okay. Yeah, I didn't try easing that much. I will put those. First let's have .x. That would be better. I don't think that from current is... Where do you put that? Yes, I don't think from current is any useful. It's by default. Circle shape? Nope. Okay, twin. Copy paste. I don't know if I can do that. No. Oh yes, I can. Anyway. We have autocomplete, so that's fine. It's kind of too big. Yep. That's this one is weird too. Yeah, it doesn't looks like it's the correct one. So anyway, it should be better, I think. All right. Now we just need a way to close this. Well, we can close this by clicking on something, but if we click in a void, that should close it. And you. That's the problem. Which is easily fixed though. We're gonna reset position and size instead of initialize. That should be fine. Why would you make floating resolution for this game? Just experimenting at this point. The entire map thing here is testing purposes. And yeah, I just want to limit test what I can do with UIs. Like for example, it works with this guy as well. Here. And this one's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. So yeah. Let's see. Wow. Wow. Super cool. Maybe I could de-zoom a little bit more. Like, I could allow 0.8. Yeah, that's slightly better. And we have this menu. That's the first step of... Yeah, actually, it's kind of good, I guess. I have no use for a map, but... It's slightly weird how we have this color discontinuity here. Oh. Okay. Body panel. routine. And this guy here. Did I break everything? Did I just break everything? No, that's fine. Oh, yes. Oh. Oh. I know. Problem isn't this guy. Ah. The problem is the map itself. Can we have a background color? Well, we can technically. The house icon looks so small. Compared to the map I have in mind, it is correct. And if it is small, well, you can always zoom in. There we go. Bigger house. It's supposed to be a big map. So technically, what we have here, this is an ocean. And these two things are mountains. Yep. And the middle part is where things are. Never mind then. But yeah, it's just testing anyway. That's not meant to be to look good. Because, well, white lines. White lines anyway. We could try adding a little bit more things in there. Or should we take care of this menu? Like, how do we link this menu to something on the map? I'm not so sure. We could do something kind of weird. Okay. I need to see the documentation. Okay, I have a very weird idea. Which is, you have the menu in a control node, which is contained within that item here. And then when you click on it, that menu goes there. And the previous menu goes to its connected item. That would be weird. That would be weird. But it could work. Well, I guess we can move. I don't remember how you move a node in a tree. Yeah, anyway. Well, actually I could be trying something a little bit different. Which is having things pop around the object. So say, why don't make fade in and out animation in case you want this panel to be linked to icon. I'm not sure I understand. Why don't you make the fade in and out animation? Like how would that exactly happen? Also, I'm wondering if you can have two twins working at the same time. I guess so. Do you want the panel to appear near the icon? No, right now this panel right there is like a panel that you have on the side and it sticks to the side until you have something new. Right, like, it doesn't really matter where the panel, the panel will always be here. But yeah, I was thinking like maybe you could have like buttons appearing on top here. But the thing is that buttons, they don't allow for a lot of actions. So they have to be very, very simple actions. But just for the sake of trying something, we could create an object in there, but what would this object be? Is it a 2D node or do we keep the texture button here? Because what if, let's, I'm gonna use other textures I have, so it's gonna look weird, but okay. Here we have a texture button. It's gonna be as big as the other one, so why not? Signal size centered. Okay. Okay. We have this test button here. Perfect. To ask, I wonder what the difference between button and texture button, because you can find icon to the simple button as well. You can assign icons to the simple button as well. Okay, so one big difference in my opinion would be the mask, most likely. And I don't know, I've never used icon button. But one is probably, it has probably more features for texture control on the other one, on this one, most likely. And that would be, let's have this test01. Class name map loading button. So we're gonna have close. Maybe open, was open. And we're gonna have initialize. So scaling is gonna be 0, 0. And modulate dot a equals 0. What are you trying to do right now? You're gonna click this and the button will pop on the side. So you can have the button to click, basically. But right now, if I start this, it should be doing nothing because nothing happens already. But right now it should be invisible. Yeah. Then next, we want to create two twins, I guess. Variable scale twin. Actually, three twin. Variable modulate twin. And variable position twin. So from there, scale twin property. That would be self scale 2 1 1 and 0 3. Then modulate twin prop. Will these twins execute at the same time? Yes, I think they will. Position twin. So position, probably. And right now I'm going with something kinda cryptic, so it goes up and left, so it's I know. I don't know. Okay, this is black magic right now. Yeah, go away. But it worked, except that it was a little bit long, I believe. Or maybe it's because of the transition. Like adding the same transitions could be interesting, I don't know. No! I removed it. Yes. Add from so it doesn't fly away. I will actually have this to close at some point. It is 0, 0, yes. It is correct. But what I want here is that basically I will have a modulate twin. I don't know. Could be here. This is what I want to do. Here we have the twin, create twin. I want it to modulate and scale, but not move. So I'm probably creating way more twins than I need. Like, I could reuse some twins. So we're gonna take the scale. And modulate. But it goes to 0. Position twin looks good, yes. I will leave it. It's not that I want to get rid of it. It's like I don't want to move it when I'm removing the button. I don't know. Like here, I do this and kinda... it's a little bit weird, but I will wait for 1. And then right there, I will have position for 0, 0. So it goes in and... oh, come on. Yes, I forgot to add the is open. So it goes in and it goes out and... what now? Okay. Never mind. And now it disappears. Oh yes, wait a second. We need to change the pivot.
I think I've only got 3 more cups. Hold on.
Try from. Why from? Where from? Yes, it's working like I intended.
Mr. Clay and no, I'm fine. 1 second.
But yes, where exactly? And now, just to show, to expand testing. Variable target position. Vector 2. And here, where is it? Position twin, and we're gonna use target position.
That sounds great.
So this way, I can duplicate this guy, change his texture.
I would love to try your tea.
Please let me know what you think.
It is delicious.
So we have, okay,
We've been tending this garden.
minus 64, minus 64.
People tea.
Aren't we all?
0, minus
Like you're
80,
cultivating dead people for good tea.
and 64, minus 64. go here. Oh, okay, let's go. Go node in get children. If node is, what is the type? Floating button. Nope. Node has floating button. Dot toggle. And you go away. Don't need you anymore. Alright. Let's see. Wow. Maybe the number 2 could go a little bit higher. Otherwise, it's super cool.
Please let me know, what can I do for you? Usually when people come here, it is because of some great tragedy. How may I alleviate your pain?
Well, Clay, we come to you with a great tragedy.
We recently lost one of our friends. And we
Who come here usually have.
are
a little bit too much.
He's already in the ground. But we
So we can technically choose if we want lateral menus or something like. Now it's too high. Yikes. The thing is that it is important to actually bind every button to an action then. Try triangle.
This is a place where we take the dearly departed people who have done well and people who have
Where?
lived good lives, and we put them
For
on
the
earth that has been touched by the wild
this?
mother. In turn, she grants them with beauty and splendor and sometimes tea.
For the shape. Yeah. Like 2 down, 1 up. Yes, that's pretty much what I tried to do. Like it goes 2 down, 1 up. That's pretty much what I was aiming for. I'm actually aiming for an arc of a circle. If that's any close to what it is.
Are you a bad guy?
And the cool thing is that they stay around.
Really had enough experience to
Oh, 2 down the icon. Oh, okay. I see. It's harder to do, I guess. I don't know.
grow lilies, I grow
Cause
mushrooms,
I gotta check something. Yes, here is the control. Here we have the texture. It's going to be this guy. And if we change the pivot offset, the nodes pivot its top left corner when you change its rotation or scale. No, it's just for the scale rotation. Yes, because that's the problem, sort of. It's not a problem, it's just the origin is the corner here. So you kind of have to calculate the from the middle. So I don't know, maybe you could make a simple drawing.
You don't leave here very much.
Like you would have.
It's been a while. I've been on my own for a while. It makes you get a little rambly.
You have 64.
Have you ever been in nature? Yeah.
So here it's 32. And then you want to go there with its own. So you have 32 again. You have 0. You add this vector. You then add this one. And then add this one. But they kind of negate each other. This one and this one, they both are opposite. So you just need to calculate this. So if this is 64, we have, yeah, kind of 32, 32. So we probably want this guy to be around... Yes, we could have 32 here. And 32 here as well. So we just increase by... Or we could use 64 actually. It could be... yeah. Let's try that. Okay. So if we go from there... Map. Right. The first one... That would be... plus 64. And this guy plus 64. Yep. Except that, yeah. Now,
I'm ready to leave. It's gonna be a little much, but I think I can do it. I'm ready.
there's the triangle. They're desynced because I clicked too fast. Which is the problem, like, when you don't handle states. I have a way to manage that. Which is a very bad one. Well, no, it's fine. Like... we can use is fuzzy. Which should toggle... like... is fuzzy. That's why you should try from... well... I guess so. But the problem is that even with the from thing, you can see that the two items were desynced. Well, they were desynced because they have
Everything's telling me that I should stick around and see where you're headed.
they're not controlled by the same entity. Yes, it always makes them start from 0 to 0. It does. But usually I think that having a state is kind of interesting, as in there's an animation, so you're not supposed to interact with this right now.
From a certain perspective, you think about it.
So here is Buzzy equal false,
Talking to people every day.
and we do the same here.
You have a bunch of people who care about you so much that they come and save you, fix it, defeat a great evil.
And we need to wait for one to finish. So that what you tried toggled if busy, you do return. Yes, I know what it does to go from with the from thing, but the thing is that you force them to, you kind of prevent any interaction, which you can see one menu is. Yeah, it becomes kind of random now. But I think if we add the same thing to the menu, Add cooldown on button. You can spam it. Can't, yes. Well, maybe that's a way to do that as well. Didn't think of it. And Fluffy's here with the traditional hooky. How you doing? Nice to see you here. If is busy. But yeah, probably the button thing could be interesting as well. And powder as well. Alright, so nice to see you back. I think I remember you as well from not that long, probably the latest stream. But we can't spam anymore. Like you can hear me click, but or maybe you can. Just hooking around. Yes, I'm fine. I'm actually working on a concept of a map that you can embed in your game. And with things you can interact on. It's not for this project, right? Like, it is in the Crystal game, but there's absolutely no plan to have this work in the Crystal game. And yeah. Not yet. What if I merge this down and I recolor this here and those two guys here? Maybe it will make a little bit more sense.
There's a lot more apparently, and you seem to pick up on the stuff that's not said.
That's going to be greenish. Here's my map. Ta-da! There we go. There's the map. And we have the city. To be fair, you could use a map in about 80% of your projects. That won't go to waste. Yes, exactly. I have no doubt in this. And I think that it's kind of the same thing that would be used to make a skill tree. Like, this is a skill basically. The village here. So there we go. Some might recognize the shape of the map I was thinking about when I made this. It's kind of unclear because there's not much to see, but yes. There was some inspiration, definitely. Maybe if I do add some things to it. Maybe I should, yes, initialize this as well. Visible equal true. But case 0 modulate 0. Correct. This way we can modify the map a little bit better. So we could have another town around there. We could have different things as well. Like... if we have a fish button... fishing boat. Fish icons? Oh, this one. It's interesting how my inner ghost is channeled every time I go on this website.
Something will be here.
There we go. Here we have fishing spots.
It's more than a thank you.
But right now it's kind of bugging in a way. I don't know. The menu is not handling that many things. Like,
Paying my debt. No, this is you hiding from your debt. You're a man who...
yeah, the menu only works with one button, but they have their own.
I understand.
Now it's just a question of
That's okay. This is not your debt. Your debt lies elsewhere.
handling all the little details. But technically we can start making some interesting things. Oh, maybe we can even start thinking about making a skill tree, which is a skill tree you can extend. That could be interesting. That could be a little bit more useful for this game. Like, let's see. So we have the skill tree, obviously. And we have to create a skill, so maybe texture button. Like an ore. So it's not really interesting to have this guy super big. I actually want its position to be... I want it to be positioned. Why is it like based on local? No. Is it really that I can't make it because I don't have a parent right now? If I move it like this. Just shoot. Why is it? I don't understand this. So if I have parent, I can have layout mode position. But if I don't, I can't. So do I have to script that?
I think perhaps it's destiny. You believe in destiny?
I hope not.
No.
Maybe I do.
But you
Okay, so that's going to be a skill. Anyway, that's a skill. 64. Ignore size, aspect centered. Yep. Maybe we could have two oh, we could have modulate. That would be better. We need to save this as a component. Component skill. Yeah, it's great. Can we actually remove the modulates? Like...
They just come in my dreams. Because most of my visions have.
We probably need to create the skill somewhere. Oh, I already have already.
I commune with the storm.
The modulate.
Put you on this path, and you're with us now because of some divine intervention. I think it's important to follow one's feelings on such things. I commend you.
We could even do something a little bit shinier. Because we do love twins. A twin. Twin property? No, twin. Dot twin property. Self. Modulate.
The buff stuff a bit. Some bees. Yep. I think some bees would suit you.
I just really want to see them.
You can talk to them.
We good?
I really want to talk
We
to them.
good.
I've talked to many bees in my time.
Really?
Yeah.
You can teach me the language?
I mean, you just hey bees.
That's slightly better. And from there,
Hello, bees. Please come over here.
what could be interesting is to have like a skill tree singleton. Skills manager. Mm-hmm. I'll probably be able to get the sound back. Oh, and we have Quibble, which is actually popping in. He finally caught one of your streams. Well, nice to see you here. That's cool. Just got to move the sound because I changed source, and there we go. They say, I treated myself with Orb of Creation a couple of days back. The background music looping in there sounds like it comes from your streams. Maybe. I think, I don't know what's the copyright license for Art on Orange music, really. I just know that it's pretty open about it. And Quibble's asking what I'm working on. Right now, testing stuff, really. Because usually I'm on this crystal game that I talked about the other day. But right now I was trying to make a map, basically. A map you can use to scroll around and have things on it. But otherwise it's still the same crystal game that I was talking about, but you may have not seen, so whatever. And since I've made this little map here, I was thinking maybe that's a good thing to make a skill tree, which you can scroll through, like a Path of Exile skill tree. So I was dealing with a little bit of a skill here, and kind of cooking a singleton for my script, my skills to be working. So Fluffy says, no, it's not the same, but it sounds... Yes, okay. Well, I don't really know how you name those musics, but that's... Yes, pretty chill ambience in the background. Or if you're mentioning the vampire musics, then that's a totally different style, I guess. Okay, so how do I manage the skills? Maybe I will create a resource.
I think I'm coming to the realization that
Sometimes I feel like this
really clear when I signed up.
little thing to manage to go through your files is a little bit small. I know.
Used to the idea that this is
I would enjoy a kind of grid-based file browser, probably. So anyway, abstracts. Yes, I'll probably go there. I would also have to have data. Or could I? Because if I do design the skills as resources,
so. Is it your intention to
yes, it's node.
go with us?
I would probably.
I
Would I
joined
make that a node as well?
friends, I guess, our group of friends now. As a testament of faith, and it would be a disservice to that faith to turn around because it's hard. If it had been easy, and
I will need a node anyway. I think if I want my skills to be gray nodes.
I suppose it wouldn't have needed to be.
Now let's have a node.
I've been thinking a lot about it.
Sometimes acts of good faith deserve to be rewarded when they can. I wanted to give you something that will make your
The thing is that if I have the data, just like I have my upgrade data,
Do you believe in fate?
I do have to make each and every skill manually in the data. Like, let's see the example. Oh, interesting. My upgrades are organized based on categories and not upgrade stuff. So I could have the skills in a similar manner. I guess so. But technically skills and upgrades are the same. It's just like the way we have this skill tree. I'm not even planning to implement this in the game anyway, it's just like testing at this point. We have a texture, definitely. And a default one.
I think the world is shaping you into something important, and I want to make sure that you get to wherever you need to be.
I don't think I have the question mark button. Yes, I didn't. Hmm. Now that I think about it, I think I prefer functions than names, than variables. But it's kind of like you have to hardcode it anyway.
Welcome to the 9.
I'm honored.
Yep.
I serve nature. I'm the maker of fine graves.
You could have is purchased, is unlocked, and get cost eventually. That would be an abstract scale at this point. Build.gd. Well, it is abstract, that's fine. Okay, let's try first skill. I don't know. At this point, I'm improvising way too much. By the way, if you still here, Quibble, like, what was the end of the jam like? I think it ended because I have played the game. It was probably the later, how to say that, the latest release you made for the jam. But I don't know how it turned out on the end.
Where?
Go with this one.
No, that is a humanoid jellyfish.
Mm.
It's just here, unconnected. Sad to be. Wish I could do something.
Do I preload or load? That's the question. Let's create something in data excavator maybe.
What happened here?
things.
Not this part of the history, no.
And is unlocked. We're gonna go with true by default and get cost return 5. This way we can create another skill. Let's go with better all and 2 this time. Just simulating 2 skills requiring each other. Better os 2 and copy paste. Skill tier 2, better os 2. The second one, yes, is unlocked. So here we need game ref data, excavator, better ores, 1 to be purchased. This will check if we can get cost. Yes, I'm gonna go 5 as well. It's not like I'm gonna use a currency for this. Probably no reason to use a currency here. Yeah, I'm not gonna overthink that. Like, it's okay, because I'm thinking signals and locking stuff. But yeah, it's not like a big problem if we don't have this. Okay, so here's we'll have the skill, so we'll probably need an enum for this list of skills we have, which is better ops 1, better ops 2, and I will probably steal the code I did for the upgrades.
There is more than one way to honor the body of a hero. There's a place where you
This right there.
the remains to an ash and something unusual springs forth.
So we want to get skill. And here we have abstract skill, probably. Oh no. Skills, right, and we return an abstract skill. Abstract skill. Okay. It's a system that's quite decent. Like it requires quite some management, but I like it.
Hero's mark. This skill made creations
Better ores 2.
to nature.
So from there,
Material.
how is that a problem?
There's remember the dust.
Cannot find type skill. Yes, that's because missing an S. Match upgrade? Yep. Of course it doesn't exist. I could be using signals on each individual skill. So let's go back to our skill tree actually. And the skill here. So we could change this to add an export variable. So skills manager dot skills. So yeah, it allows us to choose what skills we want. Wow, that's a lot of skills actually. Could be a complicated list. So in the skill tree, of course we need a camera. This is going to be our first skill. So position -32, -32. And we can technically duplicate this guy, better ores 2, and position it a little bit higher. So we have the second skill. And I was thinking maybe we could add a kind of line between the two.
You have a heart that pierces truth. Never ignore your instincts. Your companions are lucky to have you. For most are lost in a crazy world of dreams.
We could handle each and every line individually. Maybe. Like, we create an object here, which represents the lines. And we do create one line to be in there. And then we have a script, which is skill tree line. So we have an export variable, which is kind of prerequisite. Damn, that's hard. Prerequisite. Okay. Whatever it is. And that's a... What is it? Gonna be a skill button. prerequisite skill. Would be an array, in fact. Oh, not really. Let's not use that. Skill button. Sports. Valuable. Skill. So the first line is going to be the skill O2 requiring O1. So unready. Yep. White 2 pixels. Let's go with 3. So points that happened vector 2. So it is skill the position minus vector 2 32 32. Oh no, yeah, oh it's fine. Okay, it's fine. Except that the line didn't draw. Oh. Is it because it doesn't have its... No, it has some. Oh, yes, it could be interesting to have those lines create automatically, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, it's 2 hours already. Let me check that. No, not what I wanted to do. Clean this a little bit. And I'll be right back a few seconds.
Need to go to the kiln. It's in the mountains near here. It's another temple to the Wild Mother, but it was a gift.
And me back. Yeah, so thinking about those lines.
Is it something that can help in this situation?
Why it doesn't show? Interesting question. supposed to... Am I just not using the correct way to add points? Okay, little bug. Oh yes, there's remove points, so there's probably add points, yes. So we're gonna use add points. Maybe the vector is used, it doesn't redraw unless you use add points. And we have a problem. That's odd. Oh, is it because... Wait, what? Or is it supposed to be plus? Yep. So by default, the color... Yeah, let's have this, have these. So now skill. Okay, so we need. Oopsie, we need to change those skills a little bit so that they consider the skill in there. Okay, so if skills manager get skill,
We're supposed to protect that place.
and we want to see if it is unlocked.
Said we, my family. How many are there? Oh, lots, but depending on when and where, but they'll keep.
And we're just gonna change this to ternary.
Still there now?
No, they all left.
You said also to look for answers, though, right?
Yeah.
They just left first?
Yeah. And none of them have come back.
And of course I need to watch for that's an I don't know if that's I will just watch skill chased. I'll make an update function that will consider the visibility and the color. Like it's gonna be equal to color 111 if chased. Oh, we need skills manager. Otherwise, it's gonna be darker. This here,
You have any idea which direction they were heading?
that will be unpurchased.
Not really.
You
Unskilled purchased?
Mother, you checked in on a few
Oh.
of the things. Do you ever check in on them? See what the Wild Mother tells you?
Yeah, I don't have this signal.
You would let me know if I needed to know.
I'm gonna leave that to unpressed then.
Answer I really want that's not an answer I'm looking for right now. I'm sure you understand.
But if it is already purchased, we do nothing.
Not second guess how she's decided to move forward. If I recall, Corin talked about trying to find some of the other
Otherwise. Oh no. That we can do. We need a purchase method, so the skill manager, get skill, and here we want to create purchase. Mm-hmm.
But I know of a man of you describe.
Was he nice or was he not nice?
Okay, slightly progressing.
Very dashing. Told you about him.
Oh, we need the same script for the camera. Okay, we're gonna do something very ugly. The kind of thing you should not reproduce at home. Yep. Wrongly positioning our scripts in our folders. That's fine. Fine. We have no view for the skill tree though. Maybe we can try to embed the skill tree instead of the map. Okay, we remove the map and we put the skill tree. There we go. So on update, if it is unlocked. Yes. So on skill purchased, we update and we connect that. We just want to add this to our script. I don't know. I've done so many things I've lost track of what I'm doing. Yes, technically one shouldn't show here. Debug. This line may have no effect. Yep, it has no effect. The skill ready, we don't update, that's why. probably. And the line, okay, so we may have the line. No, okay, so one is still showing while it shouldn't. Let's see, skills, better ores, is unlocked, written. So it should return false. Or did I accidentally purchase it? That's possible. That's possible. Let's see, data, excavator. Yes, we can change those. So no, it's not purchased. Which is weird, because I had nothing purchased. I really had no upgrade. Okay, those kind of confused. Not good. That's okay, maybe I didn't set... Okay. So now it should work. Okay, and now the line should be similar. Oh, that's a lot of work for just a simple test. We have skills manager, ref, get skill, and here we have skill, dot skill. Okay, that's... So is unlocked, else false, and visible or true. And we update, of course. And we should have the other skill appear when we click on it, so pressed is probably wrongly connected. Yeah. Yeah, so here we want skills manager, ref.getSkill, and we want to trace. There we go. That will probably be the last thing I do here. So that's for a skill tree where you unlock things. And we didn't have the line, sadly, because I didn't connect. But the spirit is here. I think I can change my save time manually. Also for the line, we could change the modulate, as in unskilled purchased, and we'll have the update here. So, okay, so modulate, color 111, if purchased. Mm-hmm. Seems correct. And we can run again to see. And there we go. And we can appreciate that. Okay, let's just change the color of the line.
You know everyone does.
Try again. And there we go. So that's when you want the skills to appear one after the other. And we can pan through the skill tree, which is the very cool part. Yeah, I think I'm kind of done with these things I wanted to try. Yep. Probably. So that will be the end of the stream. We are slightly shifting toward this. Yeah, I'm kind of out of inspiration for the closure. But yeah, if you're still here, either live or VOD, well, I appreciate the interest in the streams in general, because this one was pretty much a random one. And I hope that was useful if you're looking for making something similar. So anyway, I appreciate you being here, always nice to have some chat around, and I will see you in some of the content. Video, streams, depends on the choice. And I will slowly disappear.